Ladies and gentlemen, how's things? Woo! Everybody that came to the shows in Chicago, thank you so much. We had a fucking great time. Loved it. And I got a lot of new stuff coming up. I am going to be in Boise, Idaho on the 30th of June. I'm fucking pumped. I've never been to Boise. Here it's the shit. There's some tickets left for that. And just announced that I'm going to be in Toronto, and Toronto is on September the 29th. Is that right? Yeah. Yeah, September the 29th, I'm at the Ricoh Coliseum. Fuck yeah. Very excited. Ooh. And it looks like we're going to announce Columbus and Cleveland soon. Powerful, Ohio. Jamie gets excited. We're going to Ohio. Ooh, my place, he says. Ooh. He doesn't talk like that. JoeRogan.com for all the ticket details. But I'm going to be in Kansas City, St. Louis. I'm going to be in a lot of places, but a lot of the tickets are gone. So don't sleep. Where else? Calgary. That's right. Calgary, we added a second show. There's some tickets left. First show sold out. Tucson, Boise. That's it. Goddamn. Very excited. Woo! This episode of the podcast is brought to you by my website host, Squarespace. Folks, if you need a website, you can make it yourself. And I know you're like, I can't. I don't have it in me, man. You do. You do. You can do it. If you can do basically all the normal stuff on a computer, if you can attach a photograph to an email, you can make a badass website with Squarespace. It will be a professional website. It's not going to be janky looking and all fucking goofy. It's going to be awesome. Beautiful designer templates and a simple, easy-to-use drag and drop user interface ensures that everyone, even a dummy like me, can make an amazing website. And with this amazing website, you get a free online store with each one. You get a free domain name if you sign up for a year. Everything is optimized for mobile right out of the box. Powerful e-commerce functionality lets you sell anything online with this free online store. They also have 24/7 award-winning customer support and nothing to patch or upgrade ever. Free and secure hosting, built-in search engine optimization. What the fuck are you waiting for, man? Or woman? Or non-gender specific person? Head to squarespace.com/Joe for a free trial. And then when you're ready to launch, use the offer code Joe to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Get it? Dough? It's fucking, seriously, the best way for you to make a website. You don't have to hire anybody anymore. Just go to squarespace.com/Joe. This episode is also brought to you by the Cash App. The Cash App, if you haven't heard, is the #1 ranked app in finance, and it's a phenomenal app. It lets you do a lot of shit with your cash, baby. You could pay people back. It's really good for that. You can buy and sell Bitcoin. You can deposit your paycheck right into the app, or you can order a free custom cash card to spend anywhere you like. And now the cash card is even more powerful than ever with Cash App's latest feature, Cash Boost. The Cash Card's Boost program lets you get instant discounts every time you swipe your card. Right now, you can get $1 off every purchase you make at coffee shops across the country when you pay with your Cash Card. And it does not stop there. I'm looking at my app right now, and I see discounts like 15% off at Chipotle, 15% off Shake Shack, and more. And they're rolling out new boosts for the Cash Card constantly. So follow Cash App, one word, on APP, CASHAPP on Instagram and Twitter to find out what boosts are next. So to get boosted, download your Cash App, get your free cash card, and select your boost. And don't forget, when you download the Cash App and enter the reward code Joe Rogan, one word, altogether, Joe Rogan, you'll receive $5, and $5 will go to Justin Wren's Fight for the Forgotten charity to build wells for the pygmies in the Congo. All righty, baby, folks. My friends, my guest today is a beautiful person. I love this guy. He's a good friend of mine. He's a hilarious stand-up comedian. And just, a really good human being. I really enjoy Tom Papa. And he's got a book out. The book's called Your Dad, what happened there? Your Dad Stole My Rake and Other Family Dilemmas. I love him. He's awesome. Please welcome Tom Papa.
Joe Rogan Podcast, check it out.
The Joe Rogan Experience.
Train by day, Joe Rogan Podcast by night, all day.
Tom Papa is a motherfucking author.
I'm a man of letters now.
You're an author.
I'm an author.
I've always admired that and secretly wished that I had, not even so secretly, wished that I had the discipline to write a book.
You do have the discipline. You just have to focus it on that. You can do it.
How long did it take you to write this?
About 2 years.
That's too long. I don't got that kind of time.
You can do it shorter.
Oh, okay, like a little pamphlet?
Yeah, just do a flyer. Just make a
short.
Yeah, this is all I can do.
How long before you started writing the book did you think about writing the book?
I've always kind of wanted to write a book.
Did you have a book deal?
On this one. I had pitched doing a book, I don't know, like 6 years ago. Pretty much the same concept, and no one was into it. And then a couple of years ago, 2-3 years ago, a publisher contacted my agent or whatever, and they had interest. So we made a book deal. And that changes everything because now someone's waiting for you.
Yeah.
You know, you got to turn stuff in, and they make books, and they're probably smart. You don't want to seem like an idiot.
Did you have an editor that like went over your stuff and said, this is too long, this is too short?
Yeah, they were pretty great. They just left the material alone.
Oh.
There was a couple little things where they're like, you know, you're repeating something or that, but mostly it was grammar kind of things. Do you want to say it like this?
Right.
This isn't technically, grammatically correct, but would you know, typos,
right,
that kind of stuff. They were pretty hands-off about the actual material.
And is it a book of essays? Is it your life story? What is it?
It's all on family. It's called Your Dad Stole My Rake and Other Family Dilemmas. And it's broken down by everyone in your family. Like the basic thing is, as a comedian, I've been writing about family and looking at everyone's families for so long, so I'm going to write about all of them. So it's moms, dads, cousins, aunts, uncles, all broken down in chapters like that. And so I talk a little bit about my family, and then I just talk about funny essays about just life in general, like going on family vacations or...
Why are you eating your shirt? What's going on there?
I don't know exactly. There's a really cool photographer, Sam Jones, who's...
And you just decided to get wacky?
He just... this guy's like this amazing photographer, just done like Clooney and Damon and all these people, and I asked him if he would help, and when I showed up, we just taken some regular shots. And he's like, I have this idea. And he just brought out this giant shirt and put a tie on it and just shot it. It came out pretty funny. I look like Dilbert.
Yeah.
Or Beaker.
I was just trying to figure out what you're doing there. I guess what you're doing there is get people to try to figure out what you're doing there.
Yeah, they stare at it and they're like, maybe if I buy the book, I'll figure it out.
I'll understand. The puzzle is deep inside. Ooh.
It's
Someday.
just being goofy.
Yeah, when you write a book, you
Yeah.
have to think, man, someone could be reading this 30 years from now, 50 years from now.
That is, as comedians, you write something in the morning, you bring it on stage, they tell you if it's funny or not, you know what you're working with, you go back and forth. This is like it's permanent, and no one gets to review it until it's done. So the nerve-wracking part of it was like, okay, it's done, I'm pretty proud of it, I've like edited it like crazy, I've worked on it for a long time. Will people think it's okay? Will they not think it's hack? Will they think it's good? Is the writing okay? All that other stuff. And it's been out now for a week, and the review, I can tell the reviews are good. Like the people are reviewing it and writing about it and calling and just people just randomly. And I'm over the hurdle. The anxiety of, is this a good
That's
book
nerve-wracking,
is
right?
over.
Isn't it?
Yeah. People like it. It's funny, and people are saying I can write. So that is huge. It's just calmed me down completely. Because, like you said, for 30 years, what if everybody's like, takes a dump on it. And
Well,
you're like,
there's some that are really fucking bad.
yeah.
I mean, some comics, someone should have just